We could learn how to do origami.
I guess so.
Oh, shit.
What we got now? We got sound now, guys, because we can't hear ourselves for some reason. Our whole setup just it's not didn't work out like it should. Cable busted somewhere or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't have time to troubleshoot it really. Just threw everything back together. We're running sound out of one machine and video out of the other this evening. Well, that's not the problem. That's the solution.
They said it's still not
Yeah,
rolling?
no, it's good now.
It's good now.
Yeah, when I put it back up, when I switched back over to my laptop, I didn't. I had to reselect. It didn't automatically select my microphone.
Okay.
So I had to swap it. So it was just stupid oversight on my part.
So
start again.
it's a shop talk with Daryl Claus,
Tracy,
and Sean.
All right. We was talking about all kinds of cool stuff, and it just wasn't picking it up. I mean, we had some, like, I'm talking about some Shakespeare shit going on just now, didn't we?
Yes, definitely.
Guess it's lost forever.
And I think that it was completely missed in the sounds of silence.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, God. David Draymond needs to stop. I'm so tired.
I mean, I love that guy, but I mean, that was just a little too far with that because
it's Disturbed. I mean, it's supposed to be, metal. Not.
I mean, can't nobody else, like he can.
Yeah,
but,
for real.
But there's some things that he just shouldn't try to do.
You're right. Metal bands should never ballad.
Although I heard a tribute to David Bowie that he did with Breaking Benjamin. He got on stage with them and did was the song that David Bowie did with Queen.
I don't have a clue.
Under Pressure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he did a good job. But it was his voice. It was his voice, not that.
Yeah.
But it still sounded really good because he just kept his voice at his voice and kept it really smooth during the whole thing. But his parts, they sounded great.
Huh?
But he didn't try to do that falsetto shit.
We'll see.
With the auto-tune.
We're talking about music and auto-tune. I know that's up our alley, but that's not up this alley.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
It'll be okay. A lot of these guys are musicians as well as
interesting.
There's quite a few guys on here that play as well as are in the guns.
Interesting in the shop today. That phony salesman.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This guy comes in with these cameras, these action cams, and he's sitting there saying that they're comparable to the GoPro. I mean, like the GoPro.
Yeah, and they're made right
in
up
Alabama.
The road from us by him and his buddy.
Yeah, right. So what we did was.
Well, wait a minute. How much were they going to cost us?
140.
Retail. I mean wholesale.
Wholesale.
Right? 140 wholesale. He wanted to charge us.
And I was like, well, let me look at this, and let me look at that, and I was just trying to bullshit him until I could find them, and I couldn't ever find the things online. And then after he left, we found them on eBay for $35.99 was the cheapest one, I think.
Yeah,
that's all right though, because he went by to see a friend shop of ours down the road, and he's gonna be back over there tomorrow morning.
That ought to be interesting.
Yeah, and they already know what's coming.
Damn it, I'm busy tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be mighty interesting.
How about that Walthers? We had a Walthers in today. Woman brought in looking for a holster. She went to clear. We went to clear it. It wouldn't clear. It wouldn't clear because somehow a round tried to chamber. It didn't chamber. It flipped up backwards and it slid under the barrel between the barrel and the frame.
Yeah,
I don't know how that happened, but that's one Walthers I'm not so sure I even want to see again.
Well, the horrible part is the primer was backed up right to the part where the recoil spring and all that.
Yeah.
That could have been horrible.
Yeah. If it was dropped, it would have blown it all day. hell.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's horrible. Yeah, and then you got to have a tool to take the damn thing down.
Yeah. I carry a tool in my holster to take my gun down all the time when I have a problem. Yep.
I actually hadn't seen too much about that. The 6.5 300 Weatherby Magnum.
Do what? What is it now?
I hadn't seen too much about it. I saw something about it the other day, but
Somebody got a question?
yeah, they asked what our thoughts were on it, but
My thoughts is
It's too skinny of a hole to put that much powder through.
yeah, kablooey. No, there's a.
You want to burn your barrel up quick.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's one of them deals. I hate all these wildcat calibers that everybody's coming out. I mean, and they're just going
some of them are
crazy.
just a small change on another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you got all those calibers that are like in between where they're just like pushing the edge of something or trying to flatten out a cartridge that's not quite there.
Well,
And some of them are okay, but others are just, let's see what we can do. The thing preceding that was, hold my beer.
yeah. Well,
Y'all watch this?
Me and Tracy talked about a lot of times. If you've got an intent and purpose, there's probably a caliber already for you.
Yeah, I got a book that's about almost 3 inches thick.
Yeah.
But we had a couple guys in the shop trying to think up new calibers and thinking of it'd be cool if we did this. Look in the book. Sure enough, they can find one that's close enough that with maybe modern powder, they could probably get the same results.
Yeah.
Or close enough.
I was in the middle of links.
It is fun to sit around and and have fun and whatnot like that. But I mean, and there are some new innovations.
Yeah.
And that's good. I mean, innovation is always good. On 300 Blackout's one of the, I guess, most recent serious innovations.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, on the suppressed side, it really is.
Yeah.
But other than that, realistically, it's not.
I won't own one.
No, I don't want one either. My God. Let's see. We're going to have questions over here. Let's see.
Answering questions?
Answering questions.
I don't want to answer questions.
So, Tracy, how many times you called a VA today?
In that 45-minute stretch or throughout the day?
All day.
All day?
Since last Wednesday.
Well, shoot, just in that 45-minute stretch, man, I logged about 20 calls. So I have no idea how many times I called all day trying to get someone to answer the phone.
How about over the past week?
No, it was just yesterday and today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've logged over 100 calls since yesterday and today, just trying to get someone to answer the phone so I can get in and out of my van and go someplace.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, if it wasn't for family and good friends at each end where I'm going, I'd be stuck.
Yes, I know there's a lot of people say it's a beat horse when people are talking about that, but it's a serious problem that really needs to be addressed.
Well, I understand them being slow to get some things done, but my God, all you got to do is pick up the phone, answer.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get stuck in a continuous loop between, and I'm one of the lucky ones, I have an extension number. So when it comes to the end of the computer chain, I can actually put an extension in. But when they don't pick that up, it just puts me back in the loop.
If not somebody picking up the phone, at least a decent answering service.
No, don't say voicemail. I've left voicemail.
No, I didn't say voicemail. It's an answering service.
That's probably not going to be much better than the voicemail.
You're right.
Because they're going to have to call the answering service to get their messages. It's pretty bad. I got to call the VA, talk to a nurse. Now, a nurse, mind you, biology, treating people, about a piece of mechanical equipment in my van. And then she has to type a note to a non-born American doctor. Again, biology, fixing people, about a mechanical device in my van.
Yeah.
And then he has to type a note to prosthetics. And by the time prosthetics get it, they're lucky if they even talking about me.
I really don't know how it's considered prosthetics at all.
it should be adaptive equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Prosthetic.
probably done that way
Well, it
back
started
when there was
yeah.
only a few things like
Well,
wheelchairs.
yeah, you had a wheelchair,
probably.
artificial
Yeah.
limbs. That was it.
Yeah,
and,
so
and
it
cane and
all
crutches.
under the
Yeah.
same thing.
And they just kept rolling more stuff in there instead of saying, okay, vehicles, yeah, we'll make a whole nother department over here to take care of wheelchair lifts and vehicles, driving equipment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is 2016. It isn't 1961.
True.
Things have changed a little, at least a little bit.
I tell you what, the adaptive driving stuff for the gas and brake they had in 1961, they're still using that stuff.
Well, yeah,
but it works. It's mechanical. I mean, it's a nice little lever.
Yeah, but the thing is, at that point, well, yeah, it still wouldn't have been good. I don't even know. I don't know that it's any good at all.
I just ain't figured out how I got to talk to a nurse who's going to relay it to a doctor about something in my van. Now, if it was my leg, I get it. My blood pressure, I get it. Call the nurse.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, when it comes to other adaptive equipment, no, you need to talk to someone who knows what the stuff. I mean, this nurse and doctor have no idea what my van looks like, what equipment's in it.
Mm.
You know, they don't know any of the adaptive equipment I got at the house for helping out with things, but I got to talk to them.
Yes. It makes no sense to me at all. I don't understand at all.
And I'm telling you, right, in your congressman, your senator, yeah, okay, they call the VA and say, hey, such and such has got a problem. And, you know, I tell you what, I got a lot of attention from the VA after the senator's called.
There, your Facebook messages.
I'm gonna try.
But in the end, they didn't change anything because they didn't take care of the problem I wrote them about. Yeah, they called me to see if my wheelchair got fixed, but I wasn't complaining about my wheelchair not getting fixed. I was complaining about not being able to get in touch with anybody. No one answering the phone.
Yeah, it is horrible.
Oh,
The whole system's yeah. You want to get your blood pressure up? We better talk about something else.
that's already up. I guarantee you, I go down to that VA, I can find 20 administrators walking around with their hands in their pocket doing nothing. But instead of firing them and hiring some people to answer the phone, no.
Well, that wouldn't make too much sense.
Yeah.
Well, we got questions over there or something, or
Oh, please, a gun question or something.
yeah, what y'all got on gun channels? Some kind of, and please don't ask us about a paper clip on an AK-47. What was that thing about a while ago?
What?
Was it a question or something?
Oh no, it was people on YouTube that I was letting them know that we tried to monitor all sides, but
Yeah,
gun channels is the best way to do it because I got my laptop is dedicated to monitoring the gun channels.
Once you roll through and let them know how to get over to gun channels again, and maybe they'll migrate.
Yeah, they might have
over.
missed that earlier when we had our sound blackout. Yeah, go over to gunchannels.com, make yourself an account over there. It's free. You can find shows like ours over there. You can get in on chats. There's discussions that happen over there. There's always something going on at Gun Channels, and it's just a great place, great people, and everybody over there is always happy to help. If you got questions about something. And just the other day, I remember some people talking, it was yesterday or the day before or something, people were talking about somebody had come in with this old, I want to think it was an old Mosin. They were trying to track down what it was. May have been something else though, but they were trying to figure out what it was and track it down to its origins. And somebody was in there that
knew the
markings exactly. Yeah, they knew everything exactly what they were looking for and was able to help them out.
There you go, man. You can find it a lot of times.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we have had a question there. You got your Kel-Tec with you, don't you?
Yes.
Laura Dana's asking about some small guns, the small purse gun.
Yeah.
And she's
small
stature.
I got a small purse gun.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know if you can see that.
But pointing it at myself. But,
I hold it up there to the camera.
yeah, just don't point it at no one.
This is a
because that is hot to try.
Hot to try. This is a Kel-Tec. It's a 32. This particular one's got a Laser Max, isn't it? Laser Max attachment on it. Pretty good little pistols. Real good prices on them.
For size comparison, hold the pack of cigarettes up next to it.
So here's the pistol. Here's a pack of smokes. It's that small. It's real cool stuff. If you're looking for something small and lightweight, this is kind of the way to go.
Well, I got mixed feelings about the Kel-Tecs, but the 32s seem to be good though.
Yeah,
the only 32s I've ever seen have the 32s. Most people that I know that have an opinion about Kel-Tecs don't have an opinion on the 32 because they've never never had any association with the 32. So it's either 380s or 9mm that they have.
Well, now I'll tell you this, man. PF9, the PF9 I am a fan.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like the 9mm.
You don't like the PF9?
Every one that I've ever seen has been like jam-o-matic.
That's adverse for me.
Yeah,
because I've never seen one that jammed, and we
had a few through.
Yeah,
no problems.
It's man, it's like anything else. It's like the P89s. I don't like them.
The Ruger P89.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Love those guns.
As far as a carry gun, and it's not a carry; it's a battle pistol.
Well, yeah, it's not a carry gun, not by any means.
But with that being,
but I have a little bit of nostalgia to it because that was the first handgun that I purchased.
Yeah,
brand new.
But so what I was going to bring up, but there's a lot of people that tell you they're jam-o-matics.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I don't think they're jam-o-matics. I just don't like the gun.
Well, it is. It's a big gun. I'm not going to lie. It is.
But the Kel-Tecs, especially the 32.
Yeah.
Especially the 32.
Yeah. Well,
I carried one for a year and a half, and I'm talking about shot the pee out of it.
Yeah, and I feed nasty hollow points through mine, and it don't choke on it. So
pretty decent accuracy with it. I mean, not crazy, but pretty decent.
I hit what I point at.
Yeah. But for a first gun, I mean, you can do that. The new Glocks.
Yeah.
The 380. Yeah, the 42 and the 43. But they're bigger than that.
Yeah.
They're not something that's real
lightweight.
Well,
the 43, I don't.
You don't like it?
Well, the thing I don't like about it is that it's a not real good solution to a problem that didn't exist. So, I mean.
Well, now I'll say this. The two that I have had the pleasure of shooting, they've been awesome.
But I'm not a fan of Glock, though, because I don't like it puts my wrist in a wrong place or something.
Well, see, for me, it's perfect.
Actually, that was the first Glock I've actually held that I liked.
That you like, I tell you, man, as far as handguns goes, a G22, period.
Yeah.
And especially that mid-season Generation 3.
Yeah.
That's.
I want to like the 21.
Getting back to big though.
Yeah, I know. We kind of swarmed around it.
I want to like the 21 because every time I'm somewhere where I see some Glocks and people start talking about them, I'm like, well, I need to give it a chance maybe. And I pick up a 21 and I start playing with it, and I'm like, well, I don't have one. It's a 45. I like 45s. But that 1911 over there costs the same thing. Or 1911 over there is just a little bit more.
No.
Or that XD was a lot less.
Well, that's what I was about to bring up. Now, for a smaller gun.
Your gun.
Yes, dude. Well, mine and his both.
Well,
he's just got the double stack.
I don't like because it's single stack and it's the grip is too
But at the same time, for me, I like your gun, but I like the way mine frames a little bit better.
Yeah.
I like the recoil profile.
From Daryl, who said he'd never owned one.
Yeah. No, that's because I had shot
the
9mm in the full size and in the shorter and the longer barrel configuration and the 40.
Yeah.
And I hated them.
Yeah.
When they come in, we had them at a steal because Springfield was doing some Christmas thing or something, and Tracy was like, "Man, those were. I mean, they were very inexpensive. I can't remember what was going on. They had like a $50 mail-in rebate or something. I can't remember what it was, but I thought about getting one. So and we always try out stuff that we haven't seen, so we can give an educated, this is what we felt about it. I didn't like either one of them, and then when that 45, I was like, well, I'm gonna go try it, dude. I love it.
He walked back in. I like this. Listen, Take it. It came in on trays.
Yeah.
There's your bonus.
Well, see, I had shot the 9mm before, and then he let me shoot his that day, and I didn't really like the 9mm because I said the grip is just too small. And then I shot his, damn thing almost flew out of my hand. But the weight of it was a lot better though, and I knew that it was just the grip profile was the problem.
Yeah.
And so when I got this one, I knew that I was going to like it because I liked everything else about it. And then, you know, the double stack just makes that grip perfect.
Well, see, now the other thing I like about mine too, I can appendix carry with that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I mean, literally there's nothing there. I will say this though, the extended magazines are garbage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're garbage.
If it wasn't for the fact that it feels just
have you had any feed issues with it?
No.
I've had several feed issues with 2 different magazines.
But I do have it likes to lock up, so you have to press it up.
And possibly what Sean's showing right there, that's possibly where I've got the feed issues from.
That's right here is where that problem is where this extension locks up in here because my other magazine does not do this.
Yeah,
and if you pull this thing off, it doesn't do that. It just sits weird.
Mine.
But yeah,
I can fix it.
Well, I've been thinking about
you can Dremel to yourself.
No, I've been thinking about,
I got a Dremel too.
I've been thinking about getting some extra extensions because you can buy those.
Yeah.
The little plastic, molds.
Yeah.
And just doing like Tracy's talking about.
Dremel, nothing. I got files and very
fine.
What
I'm thinking about just putting it on the
what I'm going to do is I'm going to
sand down just a bit.
I'm going to take the standard magazine.
Yeah.
And just get some more standard magazines because they're 9 rounds. It's 13.
Yeah.
9 rounds of 45 is plenty.
Yeah, if you ain't getting the job done, you should have brought friends.
Yeah. So especially for a subcompact, I mean, this is just freaking ridiculous. Subcompact, 13 rounds.
Yeah, the grip's as long as the damn barrel.
I mean,
it's that frame.
Yeah.
They can't see.
Yeah.
That's like
the grip's as long as the dang
slot. That's like a freaking what's that pair of the expert carry?
Oh yeah.
It's got the full size grip and then the short barrel.
Yeah. Well, with mine, it'll only hold 5 rounds in the small magazines. But now the holster I generally use will carry 3 magazines.
Yeah,
it'll carry 3, and plus I got one of the pistols. The way I feel about it, I got 21 rounds of 45.
Yeah, but get the grip extension for the magazine. Yeah, where it just drops it down.
Yeah,
that way I'm not hanging my pinky free.
Y'all know what though?
Because that's my problem is that without that extra 2 or 3 rounds.
Well, now
4 rounds.
Let me tell you. Remember that what was it? 42, the Glock 42 that we tried out over the week at some conference. I don't remember what we went to. The only thing I didn't like about that pistol was shooting it with that pinky extension on it. Man, it pinched the crap out of my finger every time I shot it, man.
Yeah.
So I really don't like pinky extensions, and I've had a couple other guns, that kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, I was going by my.
Geez, it must be me. When I've always carried such a small gun.
My Taurus got that little extension on it that makes it where it fits your hand, and
so I've never had a pinky.
And it looks like it's made the same.
Yeah,
well, the way the extension is when it comes out like that. So you're resting actually below that. The pinch line.
Yeah.
So it looks like
I'm just saying, a small carry gun is supposed to be that. You don't need your pinky to shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always carried small guns, small caliber. Because 1, I hit what I aim at.
Yeah.
And 2, I've always been thin, so I couldn't carry a large frame gun.
Yeah.
Without, when I got something. So I mean, it just became
really
instinct that, it doesn't bother me without my pinky on the grip.
Well, when I was thin, I carried a 1911. So,
well, I used to carry a full size Radom under the shoulder. I mean, you knew I was carrying something.
The first pistol that I got familiar with was a Beretta Bobcat. My grandmother had it, and I got used to shooting that pistol, and it was one of them ones where your pinky was gonna wrap under the, under the bottom. Yep. And it's one of those deals. I guess when you're picking out a pistol, we got 3 guys sitting right here that's got 3 different opinions, and that's the way it's always going to be. You got 10 guys that have 10 different opinions. So when it boils down to it,
what feels good in your hand, and what you can hit the target with.
I know it sounds like we kind of went off subject with that explanation on small pistol. We really didn't. We kind of proved the point.
Yeah. And if she's really looking for something small, a Derringer, 32 or 9 mil. Don't go bigger than 9 mil.
I'm not a fan, man.
I carried my 32
I know personally, I'm not a fan. I'm just not.
And it's 2 fingers.
I mean, they're fancy little guns. I mean,
they're cool. They have their purpose too. Well, see, with me, I would probably point her toward a Taurus 85 FS, the little 5-shot revolvers, little 38 specials. Those are decent little guns. Yeah,
you want a gun that's reliable.
LCR.
Yeah.
Like the LCRs.
Any 5-shot 38 special, small frame, aluminum, or any one of the lightweight alloys, definitely, because it goes boom every time you pull the trigger. There ain't no worrying about racking, clearing a jam, or
And
for purse carry. This is my purse carry.
That's for a man purse.
You better show them all you clear in the chamber.
Yeah. There's.
Is it locked open?
It's locked open. Dust cover is open.
Go ahead and fly the camera. Just point it right at it. Yeah, I love the YouTube folks, man. He flies the camera.
Well, I guess that cockroach up there running it won't like it too much.
No, probably not.
That 300 Mac up there.
Yeah.
Holding the camera steady.
Yeah, that thing's kind of weird looking.
Yeah, I feel like some robot's staring at me.
Yeah, me too. Very
Big Brother.
Very weird looking. Very. Speaking of Big Brother, what happened in New York today?
Voting machine problems. There were people that showed up. There were poll officials that showed up at the polling place and didn't have the keys to unlock it, so that people had to wait. Then the people were turned away because they were having technical issues with the computerized voting. Now, this was in the Bronx. I don't know how the rest of the state went.
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
There were so many pre-polls that were done in New York. Sincerely, if it does not come out close, there's issues.
Oh, I moved out of New York for a reason, and you know what? Yeah, they deserve everything they get, but they're talking. We're looking presidential now.
Yeah.
So
we'll catch hell off.
I want the numbers to be right.
Yeah.
But it don't matter. I know New York State delegates are going to go to the state convention and decide what the hell they're going to do with it anyways. It don't matter. They've done it before.
It's whose ever turn it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Got anything on YouTube that have those guys migrated over yet?
When's it my turn? I identify with a politician.
Yeah, right. Tracy identifies himself as the president of the United States of America, so he'll be taking over the seat in the morning.
Yeah, we'll be glass bedding a few countries next.
Yeah.
By lunchtime, we'll have some glass parking lots. If you let me, I'll go. If you let me up in there.
Speaking of politics too, I'm very, very displeased with Pearl Jam today.
Yeah.
They canceled their North Carolina.
North Carolina because
it's what is that, about the fifth or sixth major band that's done that?
We ought to load up our
Well,
band.
it doesn't surprise me anymore.
Go play for free.
Mm-hmm.
The music industry, the Hollywood, they're all just a bunch of leftist liberal douchebags these days.
And even if they're not, they do.
They're in the pocket because they have to be. They don't get they don't get work if they're not.
But the thing about this is this one is a little bit different because Pearl Jam's generally not like that. They're generally the guys that say, hey, you know what? Screw you.
but they belong to their record company as much as everybody else does these days.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, it's horrible.
That's
Which, while we're on the topic of music, did you hear what Metallica's manager said today?
What's that?
YouTube is the devil. YouTube is going to kill the music industry.
Oh, kind of like video killed the radio star?
Now, let me tell you, that's what they said about digital music 18 years ago.
It kind of did, though.
Yeah, it did.
It kind of woke it up, though.
No.
Because it didn't, the digital expanded music.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. Digital
didn't expand everybody's paycheck like it should have.
Yeah. Well, no, the other thing is digital is the reason we got Justin Bieber.
No, I'm not talking about digital technology.
No. I'm talking about the expansion. No, but people like Justin Bieber and Katy Perry and all that crap, that would have never, ever in a million
if
years
Justin Bieber would have had to pay his dues in little bars and honky tonks,
never happened.
He would.
Yeah, but that was kind of an expansion of technology that was already rising through the use of
hey man, I don't
technology to create music. I'm talking about distribution.
Yeah, I am. Well, see, here's the bad part of the distribution. Well, you know what? It can work, and I don't usually agree with anything France does, but their digital distribution of music and movies works because it is not just illegal like it is in America to download something for free. It is, we will kick your damn door in, come in and get you, and you will go to prison.
The thing is that it was an evolution, right? It was something that they took Napster and they made it into something which we have now, where we got a legal and monetized system
at this point,
of distributing music.
At this point, but
it could have come a lot sooner had Lars not done what he did.
I don't know about that,
because it stagnated the digital distribution process.
With that being said, it should not have taken 20 years to figure out how to let people, to figure out how to stop this.
Well, a lot of that was the MPAA and RIAA.
Yeah, a lot of
trying to stifle all of that and hold it back. There were people out there the whole time.
We can get money on it.
Yeah, there were people out there the whole time trying to figure out how to be able to pay these people for their stuff. And then you had people out there, it's like the industry is trying to make money off this. The bands ain't even getting nothing out of it to start with.
Well, that's always been like that.
Yeah.
Just the industry was trying to figure out how they were just trying to stop it.
Yeah, that's how Motown started.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're not getting paid for our records.
It was something, it could have happened a lot sooner.
It should have.
And it should have expanded a lot sooner. And
we'll see what they kind of did, though. It really didn't expand, though. They stifled it. But now, I tell you this, I'm going to tinfoil hat us for about 2 minutes here. All right. You got your 27 club. And all these, and everybody say what they want to about it. It is kind of strange that it all happens around the same time. But at the same time that Napster happened was also a same time in history where those types of people, I'm going to say Eddie Vedder, Kurt Cobain, Garth Brooks.
Well, Kurt was already.
Well, no, I'm talking about. Well, yeah, but this happened about the same time all that started. Bill.
Well, that whole thing, it kind of started around
the thing is,
same era.
There was a big agenda to stifle these guys.
Yeah,
there was a big, and it ain't.
Well, because the independent artists were, because back then people like Pearl Jam were still, they were like an underdog that came out and they jumped up. They were still an anomaly.
But the thing is, though, about that, you can do all the research you want and you'll find it. There was plenty of payouts that were done to record labels and everything to make this guy shut up because there's too many people listening to him. Yeah. Make this guy shut up. There's too many people listening to him. It come at a pinnacle point, and what happened was, instead of having your role models that people had seen Johnny Cash as Leonard Skinner as, listen to the music, they had something to say. Yeah. You didn't just have 45 or 50 bands that were being serious at a time. Now you had 200,000. And you didn't have time to listen to a damn thing that they were trying to do, whether it be good or bad. And it just spread it out. I think it was all bullshit. Because it's kind of coming back around now because they figured out they can't make any money.
Yeah.
They're going to have to let some of these people say what they want to say.
Yeah.
That's what sells records right there is mindset. A lot of the times is, well, these people believe in this, so I'm going to buy their stuff. I identify with this guy.
You had a lot of people trying to push out good music that weren't necessarily ever going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But they were getting out there and getting heard, and people were enjoying their music for the sake of the music, not for the sake of the money. The digital distribution methods were giving them a platform to let them share their art.
They were.
And, you know, they weren't, a lot of them weren't making any money at it.
Yeah, but
a lot
that's
of these
the
guys,
part.
they weren't even one-hit wonders.
No, but
they were like a few guys liked their stuff.
Yeah, but the bad part about that is, O'Shawn, is these people had never played a damn show. Most of them never got out the bedroom. They were recording their stuff on a computer, and they were taking the place of guys that had spent the last.
Well, I'm talking about the guys that were,
or the guys that are
the guys that were actually in the garage.
Hitting the clubs.
Remember, it may even still be around. I haven't been there in ages. GarageBand.com.
Yeah.
Remember it?
Yep.
There were a ton of great people out there that were putting their stuff out on there and through MySpace back in the day.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem.
And that was the only place
they put it out. Yeah, they didn't pay their dues. They're not out in the bars.
No,
They're
these guys were people that were playing.
Well, now GarageBand is a little bit of an anomaly among that stuff. Yeah. What he's talking about
these guys are like local bar bands and stuff.
Well,
and
what GarageBand was is the software that come on an Apple computer at the time was called GarageBand that you would record on. And bands would buy Apple computers just for the program at the time. Cakewalk and all this stuff was super expensive. Yeah. So you could get you a basic 8-track recorder for free with your computer.
Yeah.
You can make a good demo. GarageBand's a little bit different than, say, Napster.
Well, MySpace. Mostly they were just a platform, you know, I mean, you had people that were coming in from that angle, but you also had people that were just, this is a place that we can put the stuff. We put a demo up.
But it's a different platform than what MySpace was. MySpace, as far as the music industry goes, was a pile of shit.
Well, all it was a networking platform.
It was oversaturation. At the time when MySpace was huge was when me, Aaron, and Bert and Trent were touring.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what we had to do. Instead of the old days where me and Derek and Dustin and Kenny would go around and give out CDs and send posters to places for a gig.
Yeah.
Now we were talking to bars, and instead of paying an actual decent amount of money for us to play that night, they'd say, we'll give y'all $100. You want to know why? Because there's 500 some bitches, amateurs that had no business playing a gig. They were sending their demos to bars over MySpace.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm kind of glad that Facebook does not have that kind of platform.
Yeah.
No, but Facebook could be just as bad. We got a local guy who's always posting his songs on Facebook. Of course, he's got to play them shirtless.
Well, the thing is
but I've seen him play live.
Well, he's a good artist, though.
He's not bad.
He could do something.
He could, but he's got to get off himself a little bit.
He's got to go play gigs.
When MySpace crossed over into social media territory rather than artists and because to begin with it was just whatever art that you had, that was a place to showcase
kind of like
your
the
art.
internet where it was all technical stuff and papers, and then some idiot figured out, hey, I can send dirty pictures.
But that was the thing, is when it got popular and it wasn't just a place for that anymore, you started having people seeing that they could do something too.
Well,
and so you had all that. Yeah, that's when
here's my problem.
Okay, we're gonna have to start another one of these on a music thing.
Oh yeah, we probably will.
I mean, because
but no, see this right here, man. This right here, you can apply this to every industry. The internet has done this to every industry. Has killed every industry that has touched.
Tell me about
it's
it. My
not
butt's
the internet that did it. It's the way people use that technology.
It is.
It's like trying to blame a gun for a mass murder.
Well, no.
I mean,
no. Hold on a second.
You can't blame the internet.
Well, I can blame the sites that done it on purpose.
Well, yeah, because that's people misusing technology.
Well, anytime somebody comes out with a product and they say, "Oh, it's good. Look at it. It tastes real good, man. It's kind of creamy too. This is really good chocolate pudding." The people are going to eat it.
Yeah.
Napster was just that. Oh, this is really good chocolate pudding. When MySpace went from being a promotional platform and a place where people could find other musicians to play with, because see, I was down in Miami, Florida when that stuff really first started.
that was originally what it was good for.
It sure
finding other people for networking.
My first profile, I was in Miami now, and back then you could put mile radius.
Yeah.
Okay, there was under 200 people in 100-mile radius.
Yeah,
that's how new it was.
Yeah.
And that was cool though, because the musician buddies down there, they would say, well, okay, we're going to do this. And they would put the thing, we're going to be here, we're going to be there, et cetera, et cetera. It went from that to any Tom, Dick, and Harry can jump on there and say, I can box. You know what's thankful about that crap though? By the way, that's also what spurred the damn rock band or whatever that crap was, where everybody in the world thought they could play guitar.
Oh yeah, Guitar Hero. And
kind of like those video game ninjas we get in here talking about guns.
Yeah. Exactly. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, and it's the same thing that's going on in the firearm industry right now. And again, I'm not gonna rail on certain companies, because I'm sure certain companies do really good things for different charities, et cetera, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
What I am gonna rail in is use it responsibly.
Yeah. I
just want to say the shit on the internet. It wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit if it never got invented. I like this. This is fun, but we probably have us a radio station out there if this shit wasn't going on.
We got one right here.
Oh, right here, yeah.
In the back of a pickup.
Yeah. We never see these.
Running down Middle Beach Road in Panama City.
No, we just have a weather balloon at each of our houses. Seriously. And just send the coax with the antenna.
That's 97X.
Ain't that what 97X did?
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Something like that. I remember they used to run up and down the
hop the repeater
the streets
around
before they went legit.
Let's see. What we got on there, man? Oh, Lord Dana says, thank y'all. That was a good explanation. Of
being kind of quiet right now. Robbie over here on Gun Channels want to thank Tracy for his service earlier.
Oh.
So, thank you, sir.
Indeed. That was real nice, Robbie.
Just doing my public duty.
Is anybody still on YouTube?
I think they all migrated over.
Good. If you guys are listening on Facebook or YouTube or wherever else that thing might be at, you guys check out www.gunchannels.com/Andalusia Armory. If you're just coming in and want to check the first part of the show, it'll be there after we're done.
Yeah, it'll be there.
It'll stay there for 7 days.
Yeah, and it'll be on YouTube
indefinitely
till the internet dies.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, indeed. You know what I think we should do?
I have no clue.
I think we should call. No, we don't. They're going to do that. That would be cussing. That would be just bad. We'd have to put it split. I was going to say we were to call that dude, the guy that came in a while ago with the camera.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The thing. I don't know. I was running around doing stuff while you were talking about that, but we looked up his product that he had and found his product that he was peddling. And which is actually made in China.
Not in Alabama at all.
Yeah, not in Alabama at all. No. His packaging, exact, everything, it was the same damn package. Everything that he had there was exactly the same. And we found it for
$35.
$34.99.
It was 30, yeah, it was $35.
Yeah.
Free shipping.
Yeah. Oh no.
I guess he thought because we were small
website,
storefront, backwoods.
No, he hit every damn place in town.
Yeah, he went. He even asked us about some others.
Yeah.
Really, we're sitting. You got a computer right in front of you.
That's what I was hoping I could find that stuff before he left.
You mean this?
Trying. Yeah, I
turn
was
the
trying
screen
so
around.
hard, dude. I was trying. Thank you, John. Thank you, Rita. We appreciate it. Oh, John come in with a nice black powder gun.
Yeah.
You missed that, dude.
Oh, really?
Nice double
Man,
shot.
I always miss the fun stuff.
Nice percussion shotgun.
Oh, yeah?
Early to mid 1800s.
English made.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful wood. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful wood.
It was, man. It was fine. The trigger guard was all nice, and it had the checkering was nice.
And in the bottom of the stock, they had a little compartment that was just big enough to hold one shot load.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little tiny thing.
Yeah.
You just flip it up, drop it out your hand, drop it down the barrel.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. I mean,
It
really
was
just cool.
nice.
I'm glad he brought that in and let's see it.
Yeah.
Which a lot of our customers do that. It's real nice. You know, we don't mind people coming in and stuff and saying, "Hey, you ever seen one of these before? Can you tell me a little bit about it?" It's fun for us too, because sometimes we get to see stuff that we ain't never seen before.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of early percussion guns made in Pennsylvania and New York and stuff. And yeah, I've never seen one with a little shot carrier in. I've seen patch boxes and all kinds of other, other bullet cartridge things that you slide open. But yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Really cool.
Nice, tight inletting, very fine checkering.
Yeah, it was nice. Really nice. I think really the only thing wrong with it is one of the hammers was gone.
There were a few screws that were replaced.
Yeah.
The hammer that was on it had busted out a little,
but hopefully he said that there was a bag with it, so maybe the other hammer would be in there.
It'd be nice. Yeah, because I mean, even in the shape it was in, it was worth
Yeah.
pretty penny.
Yeah, indeed. I guess too, man. I haven't thought about this, but if some of the people on chats got something they want to ask a question about, or they don't know what it is, I guess they could take a picture of it and they could send it to us.
Yeah. Our email, Facebook.
Yeah.
You get with digital cameras today, you can get some pretty dang good pictures.
We can't always tell you an exact how much something's worth, and we may not be able to narrow it down to a sub model because there is a lot of that.
Well,
Yeah.
But we could at least say, hey, that's a cool such and such. And if we don't know what it is, we probably maybe do a little.
As far as military, I don't want to mess with it. There's too many markings on too many military guns. That just.
Hey, it's usually not too difficult because you can.
But in an hour, it's kind of hard
you can sit down with it. You got, I mean,
they just hit gun channels.
Yeah.
Gun channels check.
Yeah, really, because
I'm gonna go shoot the cat.
I mean, you can sit down with it and look at it, look at the markings on it, and within 30 minutes or an hour,
sometimes
you can usually come up with something. It may be that the thing's been pieced together.
Let me tell you what happened.
You may have a ton of markings.
Let me tell you what happened to us one time. This guy's called us and said he has a war knot. He wants us to look at it and tell us a little bit about it. And we was like, fine, come on in with it.
Yeah.
He comes in. It was one of 4 ever produced. One of 4.
Daryl spent a while on that.
Yeah, that took almost 2 weeks to figure out where that thing came from.
Well, something like that's going to be.
Yeah,
that's an anomaly too.
I tell you, I got real lucky coming upon that guy's name.
Yeah, and then
shotgun this morning.
Then there's still some mass-produced military guns from World War II era or before that. You know what? They made them for the military. They made them for the police. They made them for the civilians. They made them for different branches of the military.
Mm-hmm.
All of them got this slight little different mark or this extra letter here or there that says what it. Yeah.
Or gun shops and importers that have, I don't know how else to put it, have forged markings on some of this stuff.
Oh yeah, some of them. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot more difficult to tell because depending on the level of
but it's our
precision
it's us
they
three.
go in.
It's us three, so that's all that would come in.
Yeah.
That's all that would come on the pictures.
Yeah.
Would be
Oh yeah.
But excuse me, they can get on Gun Channel's chat, and I'm sure they can find somebody that knows something.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of times that late at night or
And then
in chats, people come on there with stuff, and you try to help them, narrow down some markings. And
I'll give a nice example.
I mean, as good as you got is what you can see through a picture, but
like a Luger.
Yeah.
If you don't know what color different parts are supposed to be, you're not going to know if it's been refinished. I'm lucky. I know what color certain parts of that gun's supposed to be. And I've seen refinished. I've seen poorly refinished. I've seen some damn good refinishes too.
Well, the other thing that sucks about pictures too is and we had this. As a matter of fact, the reason we stopped doing giving estimates over the phone was a guy from Enterprise. Remember that over at the other shop?
Yeah.
He sent us pictures via Facebook of a gun, and I looked at it, and I was like, and Tracy had looked at it too, and we said such and such. When he got to the shop, it was the same gun.
Yeah.
Except for his camera sucked, and that gun was trashed.
Yeah.
And via the pictures, it didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
So it's
pictures
we'll
can
do the
be
best we can.
misleading.
Yeah, they
I
can.
mean, you know, if you're trying to it's hard to do like giving an estimate of value or anything like that. I would never try to do that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Well, I think what we were doing was estimating a refinish for the other.
It's like,
the amount of pit.
Why don't I try mailing you a haircut?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was one of them deals where he was from Dothan. We were really, well, there was a few more people, but we were one of the only people that was doing anything, still are.
Yeah,
around here.
Yeah, hot blue, nickel, rust
and
blue,
nice stock refinish.
Things that you actually need a real gunsmith for.
Yeah. Well, really, there had never been a whole lot of people around here that did that. I know when I was down in Carolina, it was us. We were it back then.
Yeah. And then
everybody else brought their stuff down to us. We were the only ones that had the setup to do bluing.
Yeah.
And others they would do cold bluing.
Well, it's like today.
They didn't do hot bluing.
I finished up a barrel wedge. Used real gunsmith. Yeah, poor man's mill. I used files to fit this barrel wedge.
Hacksaw files.
And I tell you what, it fits tight. It ain't.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, the guy's not going to have a problem with it.
Yeah. But y'all send us some pictures. We'd like to see what you got. And if nothing else, show off.
Yeah. I
got a blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let us see it.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Don't just send me a picture. Bring it in. I want to hold it.
There you go. There you go. Our phone number here is 334-222-4867. If you want to call about a whatever, can we get this? Can you get that? Do you have this? Do you have that? Can you fix such and such? You can mail us your stuff. We can fix it and mail it right back to your house.
Right. Yep.
It's one of the cool things about Gunsmith.
Yeah.
There, you don't have to do a 4473.
Shh. Bob and someone else from the ATF is listening, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of people thinks if you drop your gun off that when you pick it up, you'll have to do a background check to pick it back up.
Speaking of which, did you hear the latest news from the cannon?
Oh yeah, they approved the new design.
They approved the new design.
I caught that this morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's bullshit.
They approved the new.
They welded a damn cage in there is all they done.
I don't even want
to. Well, no, I'm not saying it's bullshit that X Products is able to sell it. I'm saying it's bullshit. They shut it down in the first place.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no way that nobody can look at that thing and go, yep, it's a gun.
Come on, I can get 37 millimeter grenade launch. I can get a 37 millimeter signaling device.
You know
the mail.
You know why they did that, right? Because the idiots on YouTube is why they did that. Because idiots on YouTube were figuring out ways of using that thing for stuff they shouldn't be using.
Oh, come on. All I got to do is tape a beer bottle to the end of a 3/4 inch, 3 foot long wooden dowel, cut the shot off my shotgun shell, slide that wood rod down there, fill the beer bottle with gas, put a rag in it, light it, pull the trigger.
Bud K used to sell those things.
I'm just telling you, you want to talk about improvised munitions? Come see me.
Yeah.
I will bend your ear for an hour.
Bud K used to pretty much sell something exactly like that.
Yeah.
It had, I think it was like fiberglass was on the end of it. It had a weighted end, a cone-like thing that was weighted on one end. And it was just a broom handle.
Yeah, no, you mount a koozie on the end of that broom handle. You put a bottle full of gasoline in there with a rag hanging out.
Don't be telling people how to do stuff like that, Tracy.
Bob will be here tomorrow. He'll be at the next show.
I won't. I got
Tracy won't.
I ain't putting up with Bob's ass. Get this shit
I don't know. I'd like to meet Bob. Of course, he's going to come in and say he's Doug.
Yeah, he's full of shit. This is Bob. Dude, I swear to God, I wish I could have recorded that phone call. Or no, it wasn't a phone call.
No, you went to make a phone call and there's someone on the other end already.
I picked up the phone and he goes, hello? This is Bob. I was like, what? Who? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Click. Dude, you were obviously listening. Horrible. So what we got on time?
We about filled it.
We're just about there. I mean, we were what 5-10 minutes late getting started.
Maybe with the
we're pretty close.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I still got a few minutes before I got a jet. So
okay. Well, we talked about some smaller pistols, some little bit bigger pistols, some bigger pistols, the music industry.
Yeah.
We still, man,
we stayed away from the one that was going to really set me off. And we're going to keep staying away from that tonight.
We'll stay away from that.
Better stay away from that for a while.
Yeah.
What's that? Them some bitches going in little bathrooms? You know what? I'm going to say my piece on it.
I'm not.
I'm going to say my piece on it.
I'm going to bite my damn tongue.
I've got 2 little girls. Little girls.
Well, I got 2 bigger girls, and I hope they knock the living
If I'm at Walmart and my 2 little girls go to the bathroom and a dude comes out the bathroom.
And I don't care if he's wearing a dress or not.
I'm going to beat his ass. I swear to God.
Hey, well,
my whole thing on that is that's what that 3rd down bathroom they put in at some places. That's a perfect damn use for that bitch. Is for they can go there if they don't want to.
You want to know where the 3rd bathroom?
A lot of people go in that bathroom anyway because they don't like going to the bathroom around other people.
Yeah, we got a 3rd bathroom too. It's called outside in the bushes.
If they want to go in the damn bathroom, they can go in that bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't get the damn reason. I don't get the deal, dude. I'm just saying, if you don't want to look at apples and all you got is oranges, if you already have if you already have oranges in your hand, but you don't want to see more oranges, how does that make any common sense? I got ashtrays in my hand right here. I'm going to walk all over town with them, but I better not see another one. That's exactly what they're saying. Now, I mean, I'm trying to do it PG here.
I'm looking. No, I ain't going to go PG. Look. If some dude can identify as a woman and get to use the woman's bathroom, well, damn it, I identify as an African American. I want my welfare check. Where the fuck's my money? Damn it, I want it now. Oh, in my wig. And damn it, I don't want to pay rent no more. Pay my rent, damn it.
There's already 2 people that have that field.
Yeah.
That what's that dude's name? The Black Lives Matter dude.
Yeah, I have tried. You talking about the woman?
Her too, but you know, there was her. She was like head of the
Washington, Seattle branch or something like that.
Yeah, and then there's that guy that.
Oh yeah, that white girl. That's. Oh yeah, I know.
Well, there's a guy. There's a white guy that is pretending to be a black guy.
Yeah, I get shoe polish.
Like no. He's just got a tan or something.
Yeah.
He's got this little bitty mustache and
you know
like almost like a high and tight. And
I know what you're talking about. I didn't look at it because it pissed me off.
Well, he's been around for a while. He does like blogs and shit, but he's like also he's like a member of Black Lives Matter or some shit, or maybe he just advocates for him. I don't know, but it's a fucking white dude.
Well, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to identify as a state senator. I want my money. I want my insurance.
Yeah, I want the insurance too.
I want my car.
Wait a minute, forget the insurance. I want the insurance because I wanted to mess with the VA.
Yeah. And I want the car though. I want my free plane tickets. I want all that. And I want people to bring me food every day. Is this how this works? Have you seen this? Have you seen this video? This one me and you was watching yesterday with the, was it yesterday? Maybe last week, about the dude was saying that it was this guy and he was saying to these people that he feels like he's a Chinese woman. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I thought you watched that. Yeah, he's walking around and he's asking these people. Yeah, I mean, you did.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
And he asked these people, he goes, well, do you believe that men should be able to identify as women and go in the bathroom? They said, yes. He goes, okay, well, I identify as a Chinese woman. What do you think about that? And they're like, yeah, we're good with that. And he goes, okay, well, I identify as a 7-year-old. And they were saying, yeah, we agree with that.
I want to go to first grade.
First grade.
I'm sure there's some place that would accommodate you. Yeah. But then what was it? Oh, I identify as being 6'10".
Oh yeah.
That was his last one. They're like, I can plainly see you ain't. But it's all right for me to identify as a Chinese woman, and you accept that. Why don't you accept me as identifying as 6'10"?
I just don't know why. What happened? Where was the where's the transition from people identifying as themselves? You remember there was this big thing about 10 years ago about be yourself.
Yeah.
Identify as you.
Yeah.
And it has went.
Yeah. Be yourself. Don't
copy something else.
Yeah.
Be whatever you are. Yeah. And now it's don't be yourself.
Well, they turn that into this is who I identify.
That's like saying I'm going to turn
this is the real me.
Purple.
See.
Yeah.
That's what they
wait a minute now.
Twisted it.
Now, damn it. I need a safe place. Y'all talking. I need my safe place now.
You hear this shit?
I want a safe place.
Okay. Yeah, we probably don't need to.
I'm just saying.
I tell you another thing that's pissing me off about people lately. In Alabama, 1 week we have, or in 4 days, we have had 2 police officers attempted executed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this one dude shot in the face? You know what? I'm proud of him. Shot in the damn face and then returned fire and then got first aid on himself.
Yeah.
Well, the other dude too, fight like hell. I mean, that's all you can do. Yeah. This whole damn thing is going to. I mean, it's getting rough.
We're circling that drain.
Yeah.
And
it all boils down.
There's just nothing because it's just it falls on deaf ears. I mean, you're either preaching to the choir,
yeah,
or
you preach to nobody.
You're just talking to a wall.
Yeah, it's made up its mind.
And it's like when you're talking to people who agree with you, it's just like an echo chamber.
Yeah,
and that doesn't do anybody any good because that's what they have on their side is an echo chamber because every time they speak, all of the other liberals just nod and
repeat.
They just
Well, they'll repeat it and they'll add a little bit at the end.
So it's
what's messed up. A couple of weeks ago, I actually had some. Remember when I said something about the cigarettes and the drink, like episode 2 or 3?
Yeah.
I actually had somebody tell me that I shouldn't be smoking while we do this, or I shouldn't be promoting that.
Promoting it? I don't remember you.
I didn't say buy this.
But my point is why in the hell, if I am not supposed to be smoking these damn things in the public, then why has everybody been able to get away with everything they're getting away with? This is me. This is really me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
you know what? Damn, I ain't got a Coke tonight, but you know what I mean? That's me. I drink a Coke, smoke a cigarette. I want to drink a beer, drink it.
I guess I'm going to bring my bottle of scotch next time.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't understand this. I do.
We'll really get chewed out then. A bottle of scotch, and we're talking about guns.
Well, the thing is,
there ain't no sense in even trying to explain it. It's unexplainable.
They go on about tolerance and acceptance, and
so long as
it's what they want to tolerate and accept.
Yep.
But if it's something that they don't like, then they don't have to tolerate and accept that.
It's like the argument
then you're just being racist. You're just being. Well, usually it comes down to racism.
You know how us with the Second Amendment.
I'm arguing with somebody that's also a pasty white guy.
Yeah.
And he tells me that I'm being racist.
Yeah. Well, it's like us with the Second Amendment. We got to put up with all this little bullshit pecking away and all these regulations, and we got to get permits and do a 4473. If you'd apply the same regulations that is applied under the firearm industry by government agencies to the press in First Amendment, every reporter in the state has to go get registered. Yeah, guess what? The press wouldn't put up with it. But it's going to come down to the point one day where the press is going to say, oh shit, we lost everything. Hey guys with the guns, you want to come help us out? You want to know the worst part? They're the motherfuckers that bury us all the time. We're going to go help them out.
Yeah, and we will. Historically, always have.
Yeah.
Always have.
So real quick, while it's on my mind, I just happened to see Barry floating around in the chat out there. But real quick, while it's on my mind, I'll give a little shout out to Chet because bless his heart.
Spilt all his dinner all over the shop. Still got his trash is still laying on my damn counter.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Are you serious?
I was gonna bring you give him props for fixing his problem.
Yeah, he actually mounted his scope properly.
He mounted his scope properly this time. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
He mounted it properly.
I think he just done that to Barry's gun because he didn't want to be able to shoot for shit.
It didn't help. I mean,
dude.
Damn.
God,
all three of us were shooting the hell out of it last week.
God bless his heart. He walked in the damn door, and the first thing he did was his damn tacos fell out of the box. 12 of them hit the ground.
At the instant, I told my daughter, call him train wreck check.
Yeah.
And that bottom fell right down.
He walks over there, starts eating, goes to walk over where Tracy's at, and spilled a half a taco on the floor over there.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy on his soul.
Chet was having little problems today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him
we had to clear his name.
Yeah, clear his name.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. It happens. So
I can't say I've ever done that to a scope.
I've never done that.
But he did correct the problem when he put it back on his rifle.
I've eyeballed my plumb on it before and noticed later that it was canted just a little bit and had to go back and fix it later.
Yeah. I might have. I don't know if I have or not, to be honest with you. I can't remember half what I done when I was younger. Yeah. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is let's see, the voting's over in New York, huh? I was gonna say if you're in New York, go vote. It's 8 o'clock over there. Yeah. I think it ended today, didn't it?
No.
Well,
I don't think they closed till 9.
Yeah. So they still got a few minutes.
They might have some time yet.
Well, if the voting machines is working.
Yeah. Yeah.
And watch when you walk in there, somebody will pop you in the neck with a syringe with some crazy shit in it. I wonder, I'm going to look and see if they're reporting. Let's see, what is this?
I don't know, but she was cute.
Oh, that was something completely different. He's lying. I ain't looking at nothing. Everybody saw what I was looking at. Let's see. And if anybody's got the results on gun channels or whatnot, let us know while I'm looking this thing up.
I'm sure they only still have because it's.
Yeah, but it's they're gonna have enough.
I mean, the polls won't even actually. They'll be open for another hour and a half.
Yeah, but
after they close because.
Are you serious?
Whoever's in the doors is in the doors.
We expect initial results at 9:30.
It's the computers.
Well, also, once they're in the doors, depending on how big those polling places are, they got to let them vote if they're in.
Yeah, but my point is there's always early reporting.
They always have.
I'm just saying, yeah.
They always have preliminary results and stuff.
It must not be going the way they want.
I guess not, because
I ain't seeing nothing.
Well, let's. You need to load me up here.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, if you're at, polls close at 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're in New York and you haven't voted yet, go ahead and go do so. Get screwed out of your vote.
Probably by the time New York State has its actual convention yet.
But we appreciate y'all listening. And I guess they can kind of dictate where the show goes with the questions they asked and whatnot.
Yeah, and, if anybody's got anything that you'd like for us to cover or something, I mean, I'm at gun channels all the time, so hit me up over there. Hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah, I was just saying, me and Daryl check our shop Facebook a couple times a day.
Yeah. If anybody's seen anything today. Could you log on to it today?
What, Facebook?
Our shop Facebook.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me log on. I don't know what was up.
Really? I popped over to it to post.
It would let you log?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it may have been something on my phone then because I didn't really mess with the computer a whole lot with Facebook.
I always have problems getting my Fall Creek one switching over to it from my phone.
Blame me. I left the window open. It's going to be open again tonight. So I'm going to try to get that shit closed out tomorrow. But.
Well, we got, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Andalusia Armory, youtube.com/Andalusia Armory, gunchannels.com/Andalusia Armory. If you saying you don't know how to spell Andalusia Armory, you're obviously already on one of our pages. If you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Even if you're looking at it from a shared post, it's going to say Andalusia Armory Shop Talk episode something. And then you can check Sean out, Fall Creek Prepper.
Fall Creek Prepper. All one word.
Was that on YouTube?
Well, Facebook, my YouTube. I don't really do anything with it. But another thing, just thought about it. Hop over to our YouTube channel and and like us, subscribe to us.
Yes.
You know, we appreciate that.
And they did that last week.
Yeah, they did, and it showed that they did it last week because it's not showing the views, right?
Yeah. Something's up with the views. Yeah,
something's up with the views. They're not showing when you watch it through either when you watch them through other places sometimes.
Yeah, like I think all the gun channels. No matter
well, sometimes it does show it, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, no, last week didn't either.
Well, what I did was I went to my Fall Creek thing, right, and pulled it up through the
gun channels.
Yeah,
and it showed.
And it showed over on YouTube. It showed another view.
Okay, cool.
So it took it a few minutes to register, but it did show it. So sometimes it's showing it, sometimes it's not.
I got you.
I know that it wasn't showing it one time because we had like 15 people in here watching, and it said there was 3 views on the page. So I know it wasn't working right.
Well, I reckon we need to go and wrap up.
Yeah.
Daryl with Andalusia Armory.
Tracy.
And Sean.
Thank y'all.
Keep the powder dry.